How to be financially free in less than 5 years, even if you do not have a lot to start off with. And this is what I'm going to explain in this short video. Hi, I'm Dr. Dreyer, founder of the Wealth Creators Method, where our goal is to enable normal, average people to create, to grow, to protect, and to enjoy their wealth. And the way that I see that you can do all of that is to be financially free. So what is financial freedom? Because financial freedom means different things to different people. The way that I define it is simply to be financially free means that I can do what I want, when I want, where I want, how I want, with whom I want, without worrying about money. The moment that I'm there, I'm on the first level of freedom. So there are 4 levels of freedom. The first level, financial freedom. This is how I define it. The second level of freedom is when you've got the time. I see so many times that people, they make a lot of money, but they are not free because they are attached and they need to be in their job the whole time, or in their profession, or in their business. The third level of freedom is to be able to have what we call the freedom of choice. That is where you can decide what you're going to do on your terms. And then the last one is, of course, to have purpose freedom, where you can do those things that you are passionate about. And that is, to me at least, the highest motivator. So let's look at the first level, the financial freedom. How on earth do you get there? Because it's financial freedom, it's actually very simple. All you need to do is to see where you are, what you've got available, and where you want to be. In other words, you set a goal, and then you reverse engineer the process, and you say, okay, in order to get to my goal with this that I've got, what must the growth be on that investment? And any investment that can give you more than that growth will help you to be financially free in less than 5 years. Now, there are 3 major skills that we focus on in the Wealth Creators Method to help our students in order to be able to do it. The first one is high income skills, where you learn a skill in a very, very short time span that can outperform, we call that your financial freedom growth rate. That's the goal, to outperform your financial freedom growth rate. The second skill is to learn high business skills this is where your business starts working for you, where your business, the amount of growth that your business will generate, will also outperform your financial freedom growth rate. Very easy to determine. And the last one is your investment skill. In other words, I'm working for my money, my business is working, and the surplus of the 2 you put into your investment skill, and that investment skills that you're going to master is going to also can give you. Now, you can see that any one of these 3 can outperform that. Let me give you a practical example. In property, as an example, it is very, very simple. And by the way, that is how I started. Nowadays, I think there's a far easier way with a lot less hassles, and that is cryptocurrencies. So in cryptocurrencies, to get a growth rate over a 5-year term of more than 4,000%, as an example, is not that difficult on condition that you've got a system. So in all 3 these systems, or 3 ways in order to do it, there's a foolproof way in order to speed up the process, in order to be successful and to get that growth rate. And that is, get yourself a mentor or a coach that has done it. And then make sure that there's a system attached to this so that you can follow the system. And thirdly, make sure that you get an accountability partner or partners. In other words, set up the right environment where all the people in that environment has got the same mindset and the same investment or business or growth attitude, because otherwise it's going to be extremely, extremely difficult. Now, if this is something that may interest you and that you think, okay, let me look a little bit deeper into it. I've got a webinar coming up called Disruptive Profits, where I'm going to touch on the basic principles that we've talked in terms of the skills, but then I'll focus specifically in this Disruptive Profit webinar on cryptocurrencies to show you how the average person with less than 5 minutes management per month has outperformed the best fund managers, or at least 99% of the best fund managers over the last 5 years in the world by simply applying this simple technique. Of course, then I'm going to stack it, show you how to get 1,000%, and then how to use cryptocurrencies where you can get 4,000 to 6,000%. And it's going to be mind-boggling simple the moment that you understand the process. So I hope to see you there. Otherwise, thank you for your time and thank you for listening to me. And I hope to see you soon.